Yes, I am proud to be an actuary, and I think one of the main things about my job and the way I conduct myself as an actuary is to help people's understanding. I always think that two things that people sometimes struggle with are uncertainty and the future, and actuaries are expertly placed to help people understand the decisions they make today and how they are played out in the future. One thing that occurred to me was that it gives a common set of standards when we are dealing with actuaries in other organizations as well, that you're not independent entities having to figure things out yourselves. You can refer back to a common code, common regulations, common standards, so that we can work together even though we're not working in the same organization. That's very helpful. So the new CPD scheme, I would say, allows us to focus on the things that matter to each individual actuary. They allow the actuary to have a discussion with a peer that helps them develop a learning plan from year to year and to evolve that with their own working environment, making sure that there's a focus on learning, but also that it's suitably adapted to the work and development that they need to do as an individual. I think a particular point was the introduction of the speaking up aspect, and that's something that we've focused on very particularly in recent years with colleagues, and the importance of that and how that feeds through actually into pretty much all areas of our work. It's not just something that sits over to the side. It's quite important and inherent in a lot of what we do. So we found that very helpful, yes. The thing that I've seen over the years has been originally their actuaries typically fulfilled 2 or 3 very set prescribed roles that were defined in regulations, whereas over the years that has expanded to a wider and wider set of roles, and that has been reflected in the regulation that the IFoA has produced, so that's been very helpful. I think it benefits society as a whole, and at least it should do if we're doing this right. I'm aware that there is a tension between, on the one hand, we can't have the IFoA just marking its own homework all the time, but on the other hand, we need to have a regulator that understands the environment that actuaries work in. It can't be someone completely remote from it, so we need to get that balance right. And as long as the profession are holding actuaries to account, then that should work fine. I think it helped us articulate what we do and how we do it. It helped us realize that we need to keep revisiting and refreshing the way that we go about things, about maintaining our professional standards. And it brought in 1 or 2 areas, such as the speaking up requirements as well. We sort of had that already, but allowing us to make that more explicit, I think, was very helpful.